I said, what would you guys like to do today? Can you hear me?
Down some rebels.
That sounds exactly what I want to do.
Are you gonna give us the full tour on your suit?
Suit? This is an issued. This is my helmet. That's about it. So, what would you guys like to do today?
Just give me a second. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it up really quick.
Been having some trouble with the magnetism labs, like on the homework and stuff. I think it's easier for me to visualize it, but then having to write out the directions and stuff myself is kind of hard. So if we could do at least one magnetism lab problem.
So, you want to do some of the labs? Which lab would you like to do? Mary.
Sorry, I was looking for it.
Is it a tutorial or a lab?
Oh, I'm still muted. Okay. A tutorial. Weird.
I can hardly hear you, Mary.
Oh, okay. Sorry, there was a problem with my page, and I just figured out what was wrong with it. Sorry, give me a sec.
Yep. I think I hear my boss singing again. Oh, he passed by. It's fine.
We could do the 5.1 or 5.2.
5 point what?
5.1 or 5.2 for the tutorials. We could do either.
Okay. Let me take a look at it.
If anybody else has any, ones that they.
Which would you like to do? Which problem would you like to do, Mary?
Sorry, thanks for your patience. We could do magnetic fields 3 4.4 modified.
Say that again.
4.4 modified.
I think I did that in one of the lectures.
I'm just picking a random one. Being honest,
that one is done in one of the lectures.
I just opened this up from Canvas. Let me open it up from my school files. I had some work.
Would you like to do 4.5D? I'll share my screen with you.
Yeah, that would be good. Let's go over 4.5D because it looks like I have half the work here finished and a lot of lines drawn. So maybe we could make this make more sense to me.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can see your screen.
Thank you. That makes much more difficult for me to see my screen. So I'm on whiteboard now. I'll go ahead and send the invite now. All right. You will have to help me a little bit on this.
Sorry, I'm looking for my notebook.
Okay, Mary. What you're supposed to do is use the right-hand rule to sum up the total magnetic field at these different points due to these three currents. The 10I current is out of the page as indicated by the dot. The 20I current is out of the page as indicated by the dot. The 30I current is into the page as indicated by the X. Notice the distance D's over here to help you indicate the distances. You'll also have to draw the vectors for the magnetic fields at each one of these points, as well as create an equation in terms of mu naught I over 2 pi d at each one of these points. Does that make sense? Okay.
Yeah, that's what you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. All right. Let's figure out the direction of the magnetic field at A due to the 10I wire. Will only be left or right. What you use is you point your thumb in the direction of the current. That direction will be out of the page, so your thumb should be pointed at your own face, just like a stormtrooper blaster. You'll point your index finger at A as if it was a rebel scum. You'll point your middle finger in the direction of the magnetic field. They should be making a little triangle like this. So by doing this, I'm looking at my middle finger and it is pointed to the left. All right, here we go. So the magnetic field due to the 10I wire is pointed to the left, and it will be negative, as left is negative and right is positive. I want you to try that for the 20I. Which way will the 20I wire be pointed?
To the left.
To the left as well.
Mary, what do you think? Do you concur, Doctor?
Yeah, that's what I.
I'm going to use red for the 20I wire. That should be a bit thicker. Try that again. What just happened there? Sounded like somebody ate a Wookiee.
No, I was drinking some coffee. I'm sorry. Is it twice as long because it's 20i?
I'm not sure. Given that it is so far away, I think the magnitude of the current is going to be outweighed by the distance. Notice its distance is 4 times that of the 10i wire. And since distance is directly proportional, or actually inversely proportional to the magnitude of the magnetic field, it is probably going to be smaller. Thank you for your help, citizen. Citizen Paul.
This is Jesse. This is Kyle number 4.
You're too quiet, Jesse.
Kyle number 4.
You're so chill, I think you're Paul. Okay. The 30 wire is into the page. That current is into the page. So you point your thumb into the screen. Point your index finger at where you're taking the data. So imagine your hand is the wire. You're pointing your thumb in the direction of the current. And the magnetic field sensor is going to be at the top of the page. That means you point your middle finger in the direction of the magnetic field, which will be to the right. I'm going to be using blue for this. All right. Now that we have the directions of our magnetic fields indicated, now we're going to sum the magnetic field at point A. We will add all of the magnetic fields that we've indicated. Okay. Once we have that initial statement, now we must fill in our equations. The negative 10i wire is pointed to the left, so the negative goes in front. Now you've got mu naught. It is 10i divided by how far away is the wire from our sensor, Mary? Mary, are you not at your post?
I was taking the notes. How far away is the wire from the center?
How far away is the wire from point A? The 10i wire.
D.
The distance d away. Now we're going to do the 20i wire. The 20i wire is also pointed to the left. That's why the negative is there. U naught 20i all over I'll rewrite that equation. That does not look worthy of a stormtrooper. How far is that? Wire, Mary. PK431, why aren't you at your post?
Sorry.
How many Ds away is the 20i wire from point A? I can wait for an answer.
Oh my God. I was like saying it over and over, and I was like, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I cannot hear you.
Now you can hear me. Okay, 3D.
3D. Just like they tried to make Star Wars in 3D. It turned out terrible. Now for the last part. The 30i wire is to the right. That's why it's positive. How far away is the 30i wire?
4D.
Thank you. 4D. All right. Now we will sum this.
I think it's 4D and 5D.
Yeah, I agree with Jesse. 4D and 5D.
It is two different Ds at the same time. What are you talking about?
No, they're
The
saying
20
that I was wrong on the first two. It's actually 20 knot is 4D and 30 knot or 30i is 5D.
Oh, the 20i wire is 4D.
Yeah, my only job I got wrong. Counting is hard.
You would get busted down to traffic duty in the Empire. By the way, that's the worst job a stormtrooper can do. Really hard to see it. So I'm going to pull out. I'm going to separate the 10, the numbers, from the letters or the symbol. But I am leaving 2 pi d. This will be 20 over 4d. Plus 30 over 5 u naught pi over 2 pi d. All right. It looks like we have a negative 10. We have a negative 20 divided by 4, which is 5. 30 divided by 5. What is that?
6.
6. Just like episode 6, which was a knockoff, which was terrible. It was a horrible day for the Empire. Negative 10 minus 5 plus 6. What does that equal to?
Negative 9.
1.
Negative 10 minus 5 plus 6.
Negative 9.
Negative 9. U naught pi over 2 pi d. Those are the steps that you have to go through to do this.
Yeah, I was gonna say that I thought that maybe I was overcomplicating it, but it looks like I was about one step off in what I had done. So if this was done just for me, we can move on because now I can do it for the rest.
So was that helpful to you?
Yeah.
Okay. There's also a video in the lecture where I do 4.4. This one. Or I do one very similar to it. I think I hear my boss coming. Yep, he's coming. Hold on a second. I'll back like normal.
That attention.
Oh. Okay, he passed by. I think he was just using the bathroom. The bathroom's right by my station. Do you think you could do the rest of these? Are you teaming up with other people, Mary?
No, I have not. I have
Have you met Jesse?
I've never met Jesse.
Jesse,
Yeah.
this is Mary.
Hi, Mary.
Hi, Jesse. No, I just have a really rough schedule, and when I get time to like do the homework, it's like all of a sudden I just found time, so I jump in to do the work.
Okay.
And I've had like people in my family have gotten sick from the virus and stuff, so
Well, all stormtroopers have a rough schedule.
yeah, yeah.
You must make the time to work with other stormtroopers. Jesse, are you working with anyone?
No, but I don't have a whiteboard. I just use what is it? Adobe on my MacBook.
Yes, but you could use Zoom and you could work together.
Oh, okay.
It's all right if both of you turn in the same document with both your names on it.
Okay. Are you gonna need a
Use Zoom, and both of you could be working on it at the same time over Zoom.
Mary? Are you in the Slack group?
No, do you know anything about it?
All right. Well, I could probably message you in Canvas.
Yeah, I think so. That'd be helpful.
Her name is under, I believe, Rebecca in Canvas.
Okay.
Or you can look up TK438. That's her operator number. Anybody have any other problems they would like to do?
What's your last name, Rebecca?
It's Crocker.
Okay,
I
cool.
you too.
Yeah, I found you.
Thanks for the time.
Yeah, I'll send you like my email and stuff. So whenever, or my phone number. So whenever you have time, I'm on weird schedules too. So
Okay, cool. Yeah, I could like text or something. Thank you. Thanks, Jen.
Jesse, was OneNote not working for you on Mac? Is that something that's not happening?
uh, no, it's just I was more unfamiliar with OneNote than I was with Adobe. So trying to transition into using that was a little like Adobe was hard for me to get used to. So I didn't want to try and switch to another program, you know.
Me too. I thought the same.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, because I know some people were just unsure about how to like set up a shareable notebook, and I was like, oh, that might be something I could help out with. But if you're not comfortable with it, it was cool. Um, I work with Manny and with Paul. Don't sleep, pretty much. So, yeah, you'll probably find me out at really weird times, and you can just reach out to me. You guys just sending each other your phone number like through the chat, or
Yeah, I'll send it through Canvas to you and Mary.
okay, cool. All right, sounds good. Within the closed curve. So I'm just trying to make sure that I kind of understand how to make that actually happen. So set it up correctly.
This is just a simple solenoid problem.
Okay, and I think that's how he
We've
was
done
trying
that.
to.
So you'll look up the lecture,
Uh,
and I believe we could go here. Let me find it.
I think that was just on the 5.2 as far as what I was seeing, right?
Correct.
Okay. Okay, then yeah, I shouldn't have too much of an issue.
Solenoid problem is right here. Just use this equation.
Oh. Okay.
You don't need to use the Biot-Savart law or derive anything.
Okay. Cool. I think that's probably where I was overthinking it. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, I think that aside, I think I'm pretty much set.
All right. Does anybody have any other questions? Uh-oh. I think I hear my boss coming again. I think I have to leave soon. We will be on tomorrow. Hold on. He just passed by. Oh, he's coming down the hallway again. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Well, if anyone doesn't have any other questions, we'll be on tomorrow again at 10 a.m.
Um, it seems like it is it for the time being.
All right. Well, we will be on tomorrow at 10 a.m. Some guy named Jim Corkins will be here. He's a citizen.
The citizen.
It's time to end this meeting. Thank you very much. I miss all of you very much. I'm CP426. I was on the first Death Star, but I escaped.
Honestly, it kind of makes me want to get a Stormtrooper outfit too.
You will be assigned one by the Empire.
Oh, nice. Can't wait.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.